Great. Okay.
Frankfurt twice daily. Are you thinking of feeding Lufthansa with that, or do you see that as point-to-point traffic?
We're thinking. I mean, feeding Lufthansa look, it's point to point for the moment. On the topic of feeding other airlines, we're selling Air Europa as long haul. We continue to talk to Aer Lingus, and we would hope that or 90 in the summer, 76 in the winter routes into Dublin, and Aer Lingus' long haul product we think is the best combination that exists in Europe, because Aer Lingus have an excellent long haul product from Dublin. You can do US immigration on the Dublin side, and with our connectivity and the frequencies that we have into Dublin, that's the best combo. We will get that done first and make sure that works well, and then say what do we do with other airlines. But yeah, Ryanair into Frankfurt, would we at a point in time say that becomes an interesting combination to do the exact same thing with Lufthansa? Theoretically, yes, we would, but let's make it a success with Aer Lingus here first, and that's taking a bit longer because there's connectivity issues in terms of how do you actually get the two systems to work. Very importantly, we've been doing now Ryanair to Ryanair connections for a year. So this is, you want to go from Edinburgh to Tel Aviv, and you can arrive at Edinburgh, check in the bag at Edinburgh, that you pick up the bag at Tel Aviv, and you're connecting to Bergamo. This has been a great success. Now, this was the most open goal that we've had in terms of connections, but we see really decent pickup in terms of customers just picking, one Ryanair to another Ryanair flight, not having to take the bag and go back out through security again. That's been a big success. So we're very happy with that. That we think that's making a big difference. And we'll start with Aer Lingus in terms of connecting with legacy carriers, and then in theory we think this is the way the industry is going to go, whether it's with ourselves and others at Gatwick, or ourselves and Lufthansa at Frankfurt. No reason why we wouldn't do that.
And have you a date for the Aer Lingus connections?
We want to do it in this calendar year, so we'd be very disappointed if we're not able to do that in this calendar year.
And what's the next airport up for Ryanair to Ryanair connections?
We've got several ones in mind. If you looked at, we've done Bergamo, we've done Rome, we've done Porto. So I think you can look at the big Spanish airports, you can look at all the big UK airports, those bigger hubs that we have.
Stansted
and Stansted would be high on the list. Manchester would be high on the list. They'll be the usual suspects when you look at the ones that we've done so far.